Hello students, welcome back to your science class. So students, in the previous class in this chapter, that is reflection of light, we were talking about the position of the object. Means what will be the position of the object if we will keep, what will be the position of the image if we will keep the object at a different positions. So we have understood with the help of a ray diagram that what kind of image will be formed at a different position. Let me remind you the kind of image, the nature, the size and the position of the image that we found if we keep the object at a different position. So the first one, student, that first of all we will keep it between the focus and that of the optical center. Means very close to that of the convex lens. So when we keep very close to the object, when we keep the object very close to the convex lens, then what happens? This will produces a image. That image will be what? It will be virtual and erect image. That image will be what, student? That will be virtual and erect image. Okay? As well as the image formed, it will be behind to that of the object. Okay, so image will be formed behind the object. Image is virtual and erect, and the size of the image will be what? It will be enlarged. Okay, enlarged means larger than that of the object. Okay, so these are the things that we get if we will keep the object between optical center and principal focus. Second one is when we keep the object at focus. So when we keep the object at focus, at that time we have seen that the image is formed where the two rays becomes parallel to each other, and that will be, we will say that the position is at infinity. Image, since the image is somewhere it will intersect, so image will be real and inverted, and it will be highly enlarged image. Third one is when we will keep the object between f and 2f. At that time, the formation of the image will be beyond C. They intersect beyond C, and the image is again larger than that of the object. Then again we will move backward, and we will find that when we keep it at 2f, we will find that the image will be formed at the other side. Actual intersection will take place, and here the image will be formed at the other side 2f. So we can say that image is formed at 2f dash or 2f2, whatever the name that you had given. So ultimately we can say that the image is formed at 2f. Again we will move beyond 2f. So when we move beyond 2f, when we keep the object beyond 2f, the image will be formed between f and 2f. This time the image size will be smaller than that of the object. Finally, when we keep the object at infinity, means beyond 2f, and then now we will keep, by we are keeping it at infinity, at that time the image, they will intersect at a point, and that will be a point size image will be formed, which we called as at focus. We have also seen here, students, that when a parallel beam of a ray falls on the principal axis, which is parallel to that of the principal axis, after refraction, when they meet at a point on the principal axis, that particular point is called as the principal focus. So this is the same case, that these parallel beam is what? It means what? Means the rays which are at a infinite position, which is coming through infinity. Okay, which is coming from infinity, and they are meeting at a point. So that will be what? That will be the principal focus. Okay, so these things that we have understood here. Now we will summarize all the things with the help of a table. It is quite really important to understand, students, with the help of a table, because when you see the table, it will help you to remind the thing very easily. Okay, so let us summarize it, students. So the first one is first of all we will make a table. That is, first of all we will make a table, and here we will categorize into 4 types. So at first, this will be the condition, the position of the object. This will be the position of image. Position of image. Then next one is the size of image. So size of image. Size of image is there. Then nature of image. So nature of image. So these are the few conditions. On the basis of that we will write that what will happen when we keep the object at different position. So this is what we can say, that this is the position of object. Position of object. Now let us try to understand it, students. So suppose so at first we will keep the object between optical center and focus. So we can write it here, between optical center and focus. Optical center and focus, then the image will be, so between optical center and focus we can also write it, that is between O and focus, okay, which is represented by capital F, between O and F. So here between optical center and focus, students, at that time the formation of the image will be behind the mirror, or we can say on the same side of the object, on the same side of the object. Okay, so the position of the object, if it is between optical center and focus, so the position of the image, it will be on the same side of that of the image, students. Now let us see that what will be the size of the image. So it will be larger than that of the object. So we can say here that the size will be enlarged, okay, larger than that of the object. Finally, the nature of the image will be, it will be virtual and erect. So here the nature of image will be virtual and erect. Okay, so if the object is kept between optical center and focus, so the image formation, the position of the image will be on the same side of the object. Here the size of the image will be larger than that of the object, or we can say it is enlarged. And finally the nature of the image will be virtual and erect. So this is the first case, students. Now let us see about that what we have seen in the second case. So here in that case, now we will keep the object at a position that is at F. At F. What happened when we keep the position of the object at F? So when we are keeping the object at F, at that time we know that the position of the image will be at infinity. It will be at infinity. What will be the size of the image? So size of the image will be highly enlarged. Highly large or highly enlarged. So the formation of the image will be at infinity. Now the size, it will be highly enlarged. Highly enlarged. Okay, so it will be very much larger than that of the object. What will be the nature of the image, students? So nature of the image will be real and inverted. It will be real and inverted. Next case, it can be that when we keep the object between F and 2F. When we keep the object between F and 2F, then the image formation will be beyond 2F. Okay, and the size of the image, it will be again larger than the object. Larger than the object. What will be the nature of the image? Same thing, that is real and inverted. Real and inverted. Okay. Next case, it could be that when we keep it at 2f. So, when we keep the position of the image at 2f, so the position of the image will be also at 2f. And the size of the image, it will be same size as that of object. Same size as that of object. What will be the nature of the image? It will be real and inverted. Real and inverted. So these are what? This is the another condition. Now we will keep the object beyond 2f. Beyond 2f. So when we keep the object beyond 2f, then the position of the image will be between f and 2f. Position of the image will be between f and 2f, and the size of the image will be smaller. Smaller than the object, and the nature of the image will be real and inverted. Nature of the image will be real and inverted. Final case is when we keep it at infinity. So when we keep the object at infinity, the image will be at focus. Size of the image will be highly diminished. And the nature of the image is again real and inverted. So this is a kind of a summary of the whole ray diagram, student. If we are knowing this, it will be quite easy for us to make the ray diagram of the different conditions in which we will keep the object at different positions. Now, let us see that what are the uses of the convex lens, and then we will also see that what kind of a question can be asked related to the position of the object kept in front of the converging lens or kept in front of a convex lens. So, you can see here uses of convex lens. Uses of convex lens. Now let us see the first use. So the first use is, students, that these convex lens are used in spectacles, especially it helps in correcting a defect of the vision that is called as hypermetropia. So we can see here that convex lens convex lenses are used in spectacles. It is used in spectacles to correct the defect of vision, to correct the defect of vision, hypermetropia. hypermetropia, which is also called as short-sightedness. Okay, hypermetropia. Next one is this convex lens. It is also used in simple camera. So convex lens is also used in simple camera. Okay, it is used in simple camera. The convex lens is also used as a magnifying glass, because you see, when we keep this, when we are keeping the object very close to that of a convex lens, it helps in increasing the size and do not make it inverted one. It will remain as erect. So we will say that it is used in magnifying glass in order to make a thing to look clear and bigger. Okay. So convex lens is used as a magnifying glass by watchmakers who make the watches, as well as palmists who see the palmist, etc. So it is used as a magnifying glass in order to see the things bigger and clear. Convex lenses are also used in telescope as well as in microscope. So convex lens is also used in telescope, microscope, etc. Okay, it is also used in telescope, microscope, even also used in film projector or slide projector. So these are what, students, these are some of the uses of the convex lens. It is used in spectacles, especially in order to correct the defect of the visions of hypermetropia. It is also used in simple camera, used as a magnifying glass, where it was used by palmists, they were used by watchmakers. Convex lens, it is also used in telescope, slide projectors, as well as microscope. Okay, so these are the different uses of the convex lens. Now let us try to understand some of the questions which is related to the convex lens, and here these questions are given in NCERT, students, and let us try to understand that what if the focal length is given and if different positions have been given, so where and what kind of a nature of the image will be formed. So question is, where should an object be placed? Where should an object be placed so that a real and inverted images, real and inverted image of the same size is obtained by a convex lens? Of the same size is obtained by convex lens. So where we should keep the object in such a way that the image that we will form, it will be real and inverted image, and it will be same size as that of the object. So where we will keep it, students? So we know that when we keep because what kind of an image we have to find. So here the conditions are given. So the conditions are the image should be real and inverted, and the image should be same size of the object. So the nature of the image and the size is given. We know that this condition can come only when the size is equals to that of the size of the image is equals to size of the object, when we keep the object at twice of the focal length. It means when we keep the object at 2f, the image will be formed at 2f, and the size of the image will be equals to the size of the object. So here the position, the place where we should keep the object, that will be at 2f. When we keep the object at 2f, we will get the position of the image, that is also at 2f. Okay, students? So this is the one case. Another case, it can be the case is a convex lens of focal length. A convex lens of focal length 20 centimeter. 20 centimeter. Where should an object be placed? Where should be an object? Where should an object be placed? Object be placed so as to obtain real inverted and same size of the object, and same size of the object. So in such a case, you will say that this is like the same one, means like that of the first one. Yes, absolutely. But here the value of the focal length is given. So instead of using the term that it will be placed at 2f, we will exactly tell that what is the exact position of the image, students. So position of the object or position of the image, it will be at the same size. So here the thing that we should know that what will be the position of the object, that we should keep the object at such a place that we will get the image of a real and inverted and same size. It will be same size, not size, same size. Same size of the object. So here we will say that when we keep the object at 2f, the image we will get, that will be also at 2f. So the position of the object it will be at 2f. The value of f is given, student. It will be at 2f. And the value of f is equals to, that is 20 centimeter. So the value of the f is given, that is 20 centimeter. So obviously the position of the object u, it will be equals to 2 into 20, that is equals to 40 centimeter. So the distance of the object from that of the optical center will be at 40 centimeters, students. Okay. Let us see another case, and in this case, here we will keep the object at a different positions, and let us see that where will be the formation of the image happens here. Question is, So, the thing which is given that object is placed at a different distances. Object at following distances. Following distances from a convex lens of focal length 10 centimeter. Of focal length 10 centimeter. So, what will be the position of image if object, okay, already the places of the object is given here. What will be the position of the image for first one, for 8 centimeter. So if the object is placed at 8 centimeter, we know that the focal length is 10 centimeter, students. So suppose you will make a convex lens here. So what do you observe? This is what? This is the optical center. This is the focus. And the distance from the optical center to focus is what? That is, this is 2f. That is focal length. So this distance is between that of the optical center here to here is the focal length. And this one is given as, and this one is given as 10 centimeter. Now the focal length is 10 centimeter and the object is kept at 8 centimeter. It means the object is kept between O and F. So what will be the position of the image, students? So the position of the image will be on the same side of the object. Okay? On the same side of object, making a virtual and erect image. Next case is, what will happen when we keep the object at 15 centimeter? Now when we are keeping at 15 centimeter, again you can see here that this is the convex lens, this is the optical center, this is the focal length, focus. The distance from this to this, it is, again I am writing it is 10 centimeter. This is 2f. So we know that 2f is what? Just twice of the focal length. So the distance from optical center to 2f, it will be 20 centimeter. And the object is kept at 15 centimeter. So it is 0 to 10 centimeter. It is 20 centimeter. So obviously the rest of this means 10 to 20 will be between f and 2f. So object is kept at 15 centimeter. So here the object is kept between f and 2f. So the image will be formed beyond 2f. Value will be more than 20 centimeter. Okay. So here the value will be more than 20 centimeter. Now when we keep the object at 20 centimeter, obviously student, the image will be again formed at 20 centimeter, that is at 2f. Because 20 centimeter is what? It is just double of the focal length. It means now the object is kept at 2f. Now when the object is kept at 2f, the image will be also formed at 2f. So image distance will be 20 centimeter. Now fourth one is, when the object is kept at 25 centimeter, it means now the object is placed beyond 2f. So at that time, beyond 2f, so image will be formed between f and 2f. F and 2f. So the value will be between 15 centimeter to 20 centimeter. Between 15 to between 15 to 20 centimeter. Here on the same side, more than 20 centimeter, it will be between 15 to 20 centimeter. So this is the different positions of the object.